up and praise Him. Probably drawing a lot of unwanted attention right now, but get those hands up. On my rooftop terrace here on a beautiful Saturday morning. Diary entry for yesterday. First day here in Philadelphia using my transportation passes, and the first half of the day turned out pretty much as I wanted it to. Pretty much very, very nice. No issues. Went down to the Jewish Museum, but it was supposed to be about the American experience. And I thought it was more of a history lesson. And the museum is state of the art as far as I can tell, and it is very current. Or what I should say is it's I don't know what the right word is, but anyway, the timeline in the Jewish history starts back, at least for this museum, at the first arrival of the colonialists. Jamestown, Virginia, first law they passed was slavery, and that's going to be a very difficult topic that I'm looking into, because some people I know feel like they can chop up scripture. They have free license to chop up scripture now that they think that only parts of scripture is inspired. Slavery could not be an inspired concept. Now, Jonathan Edwards owned slaves. And if there's any more pious or any more religious or any more person, is there any other person on the planet that deserves a pass? It would be Jonathan Edwards. But that may satisfy some people, but it doesn't satisfy me. So I have to become satisfied with this issue. And I don't see it brought up a lot. I'm bringing it up in my own mind, and I have a couple of friends that have brought it up as their reason for chopping up scripture, which I don't care what I know there's an answer, but I just haven't focused in on it till now. And believe me, when you come to Philadelphia, this city has so much history, and history that goes back, when they founded this country, or it goes back to at least Jamestown, and obviously even further. But anyway, the museum focused on Jamestown forward, and it was an enjoyable, I can't say this very often, but it was an enjoyable museum experience. Just because the technology today makes everything so understandable, and you can bring everything in at a lovely pace. The guy that wrote God Bless America, they had his original piano there. Evidently he's Jewish. And his original handwriting as to when he was writing the song. So, that's just one example. The examples go on and on and on and on. But, so the first half of the day went well. I don't guess I managed my time well enough, because I did go to Westminster Theological Seminary, but I didn't give myself enough time. I thought maybe an hour and a half would be enough. I was disappointed, but it's just kind of for a silly reason. This place to me, is tiny. Unless I was missing something. But, Machen, I don't know his complete name, it's a fancy name, founded that thing, and Machen is one of the guys that's in Piper's 27, the Swans Are Not Silent book. So evidently he's a hero of Piper. I tried to read him a little bit, but I'm not a big... I wasn't that impressed. I was trying to figure out what his stamp was. But from the little bit I found out yesterday, evidently he founded Westminster. And Sinclair Ferguson lectures there. He's on the staff, I guess, as a alum, whatever you call somebody that is welcome back, or visitor, or whatever. But the thing that struck me going to Westminster is, and I told everybody this, the ones I ran into there in the brief time I was there, I said, listen, I know a way that you could double your enrollment overnight. And a couple of them entertained me, and they go, all right, we give up. What is it? I said, relocate. All right, just relocate. The reason I say that is because to me, it's way off the beaten track up in some trendy, expensive Pennsylvania neighborhood. But more than anything, to me, the reason that was important, because I was all excited about having this public transportation, but this place is so remote, you have to walk to it. And not only do you have to walk to it, all the hills, it's like going up to Jerusalem. All the streets, it's almost 90 degrees walking straight uphill the whole way. And I was completely worn out by the time I got there. And one of the reasons is that I was not walking in a straight line. I was zigzagging. Going there, I wasn't confident I knew where I was going. Walking up to the seminary, I really wasn't sure the best way to get there. All I knew is that it was 40 billion degrees, and I was walking straight uphill for what seemed like 60 or 80 years. Alright. Then on the way back down, of course, it started raining. The visit was short. But look, I was determined to go. I wanted to see this place. I wasn't impressed. If I had to do it all over again, the answer would be no. Alright. Now, my trip to New Jersey, west to Princeton Theological Seminary, I am absolutely positive it's going to be a lot better experience. Now, that's going to be different too, because I want to do an overnight sleep there. Hopefully, I can find a place to sleep in some of the ex-presidents' houses. I'm just kidding, alright, but I will be staying overnight somewhere there, God willing. But at any rate, I haven't made any plans for Saturday and Sunday. I want to find a really, really good church. I know Mark Devers Church. No, that's Washington, D.C. I don't know if they have any good churches here, but anyway, I need to go do a little research. But get those hands up and praise my